And I was like, hold on.
I know nothing
First
about
off,
that. I know nothing.
first off, what African businesses do you go to?
Oh God, that's a good question.
Like, I'm like now I go to African restaurants. You telling me I can't go to my favorite African restaurant because some woman in New Orleans got charged $400 for some dreads?
Mm.
I got a problem. But if you gonna boycott all these African businesses, which ones were you going to in the first place? I'm like, now my dentist is African. My mechanic is African. I can't use none of these people, even though they looked out for me. Even though, my dentist found a problem that the white dentist before him couldn't find. My Liberian mechanic found a problem with my car that the white mechanic shop ignored. Now, to me, that's love.
And even we know that the hate itself was constructed, concocted, created by white supremacy ideology. It's kind of like colorism. Just think about it. This is more like
100%.
ethnicism. I don't know if this is such a word, but yeah, like when you think about colorism, as some people say, there is when you say colorism, sometimes it throws things off a bit. And then it then has us infighting even within our families. Oh, he's lighter skinned, she's darker skinned, this, that, and the other. Instead of calling it what it is, as many of our greatest scholars would say, racism. Fighting a greater enemy, and we're getting segmented and isolated and chopped up and all these different things to turn the fingers towards each other rather than the greater enemy.
And that's the whole reason why, like I said at the top, like the litmus test is always, are you coming together to fight or are you dividing? And if you're dividing, you're gonna lose. But we come together, once those fingers come together, that's a fist. So the foundational Black Americans is a finger. Nigerian Americans is a finger. Ghanaian Americans is a finger. Jamaicans and Caribbean Americans are a finger. And when we all come together, that's one fist. Well, you know what a fist can do. And so I'm like, because the whole thing is, if you're afraid, if you are afraid to call out the white man, if you're afraid to call out Yorugu, but you still want to feel like you a warrior, then you turn inward and you fight the people that look like you.
Less consequence.
Exactly. It's the same thing, because it's the same thing as the gangsters. You know what I'm saying? The gangsters was always like, I'll bust a cap in them. Yeah, but you won't bust a cap in a cop. But a black man step on your shoe and he can get deaded right then and there. That's a fear complex.
Shabazz, break it down with the proper perspective. So much controversy and a lot of deception. You don't know who's coming through with the light and reflection, and whose mouth is mumbling trick knowledge deceptive. Shabazz, break it down with the proper perspective. So